Ron Van Dam started this show to have a forum for expressing his opinion to the public in a way that was easier and maybe less humiliating than standing on a street corner with a megaphone shouting at people. As a bonus, at least now he's less likely to get arrested for not wearing pants. It's just a thing the guy does.
You are listening to The Ron Van Dam Show on New England Broadcasting.
Ron Van Dam is an experienced talk show host. Do not attempt to try this at home.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's the Ron Van Dam Show.
What do you want now?
Hold on tight. Things can get a bit weird, if you like that sort of thing.
Why can't you just leave me alone? Why do I have to always do a show for you? Why do I have to dance in front of you and entertain you all the time? What am I, your puppet? Am I some type of court jester? What the hell's going on here? Thank you for letting me get that off my chest and my shoulders and my crotch. Thank you so much. How are you, by the way? Good to be with you. Sit back, relax. I'm going to be with you for the next 30 minutes, and after that, I'm going to go do something else. You know, the time we spend together during this thing that I do, these moments are very, very precious to me because I have no reason not to feel that way. If all this is making sense to you, you're my kind of audience. Come on over here. Give me a hug. Come on, bring it in. Come on, come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's better. A little bit higher. A little bit higher. A little to the left. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the spot. Oh, God. Right. I think that's the most annoying opening I've ever done, by the way, because I've annoyed myself. When I cross that line and start annoying myself, and I say to myself, why don't you just shut up now? I know I've crossed that line, so if apologies are due, so be it. Oh, wow. What are gas prices up to now? $17.23? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All right. Oh, hi. Hey, here's a piece of news that kind of got lost in the whole news reporting thing recently. There's been a law that's been passed in this kingdom here in the United States where automatically if you're a young man between the ages of 18 and 25, you, by virtue of your Social Security number, are now registered for the draft. I thought it was always that way, but I guess not. But now it is, so it's not a big piece of news. But if you're 18 to 25, you could be drafted immediately automatically. Of course, there are ways you can get out of that, as Trump did when he was a younger man, if that ever was. There was the Vietnam War. Do you remember that? Oh, my God. Trump was between 18 and 25, but he did not serve in the military. The man has never served in the military. That's why he has such a great understanding and empathy for soldiers. I mean that incredibly sarcastically, by the way. Why didn't Trump serve? Well, two reasons. The first reason is he was in college. Don't know how, but he was. So that was an automatic temporary deferment. But if the country was in great need, Trump would have been drafted anyway, but not because apparently he had bone spurs. I am so sorry. Bone spurs. Yeah. Now, when you're Donald Trump, you can have any medical condition you want because the doctor will write that down for you. Don't argue with me. You know it's true. Maybe you love him. Maybe you don't. It has nothing to do with it. You know that's absolutely true. That if you can get out of the draft with bone spurs, Trump's doctor will write a thing for bone spurs. You know that. You know it. Don't argue with me. Back in 2019, apparently, and I have no reason to doubt this, apparently he admitted to advisors and others in the White House configuration that indeed the bone spurs were made up. That didn't actually exist. A doctor wrote it down for him, a family doctor. Okay, I do believe that. I do believe it. I also believe that he never served in the military in any capacity whatsoever. I think that's being proven out at this moment. Is there anything that this man does or has done that doesn't convince you that everything's made up? Or not where it is on the ladder of where he actually says that he was or did something? Bragging is the word. Anybody that brags about what they do incessantly to make sure you damn well better know that I did this and that I'm the best at this, that's called bragging. It is one of the most annoying personality traits there can be. So let's make him the president. Okay, fine. I'm sorry. I didn't want to go there. I'm not going there. I'm done. I'm just talking about the draft rule where you're automatically in the pool. In the pool. Get in the pool. Let's get in the pool. All right. I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm done. Recently, I was watching some video on that, what do you call that thing? YouTube, that's it. I was watching the match between Billie Jean King and Bobby Riggs. Before you were born, most of you, there was this male chauvinist tennis player named Bobby Riggs. Was he the best tennis player ever? Not even close. Not even close. But he was popular because he was a little, asshole. And he challenged Billie Jean King, who was the actual queen of the tennis courts, recognized as such because she was just winning everything. He challenged her to a male chauvinist tennis match. It was one of the largest viewed television sports events of that time, back in the 13th century, BC. That's what it seems like. Here's the ironic part of it. In this, because Bobby Riggs was chauvinistic and said, I can beat any woman. And Billie Jean King said, no, I'm a tennis star. I can beat you down to the tennis court, baby. Well, they had this big match. And the ironic part is that Billie Jean King, quite a bit later, admitted that she was gay. So this male chauvinist thing was, tennis is one of the few sports where it really doesn't matter. A woman can be just as strong as a man when it comes to the arm and upper body strength that you need to win a tennis game. That's a very equal thing. So one might say the best tennis player in the world could be a female. And that would be a very interesting match, not because of the male-female thing, but just to anoint who is the best tennis player ever. Do I give a crap about tennis? Not in the least. I don't watch tennis at all. There are only 2 tennis matches that I know of that anybody would possibly watch, and that's the U.S. Open. It's open. And Wimbledon, the England thing that they play on grass. Who would want to play tennis on grass? The British, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Where is the ball probably not going to bounce very well? On grass. Okay, let's play on it. Anyway, I don't quite understand the whole tennis thing. I really don't. And I see people playing tennis. As the weather gets nicer, people are out playing tennis. It's an interesting sport. You can actually get very, very hurt. You can get, watch out now, stand back. If you're not careful and you play too much tennis or too much tennis, you can get tennis elbow. Oh no! Oh no, tennis elbow. Oh no! Oh no! The lines to get surgery on tennis elbows is around the block. Anyway, now you can fall down and get scraped and scrape your knee. You can fall down and scrape your knee on the tennis court if you're not careful. Tennis is a very demanding thing. I played tennis with our announcer here, John Shanahan, who's an incredible guy. Comedy writer, you name it, he's fantastic. He was living in Cambridge, Massachusetts at the time, and I was not. And he invited me to play tennis with him at a nearby tennis court to where he lived. And we played tennis. And I was probably in my 30s or 40s at that, around 40. I was in my 40s or 30s or whatever the hell I was. And I was winded. I could not keep up. Just running around that little area. It's not a big area that you're half of the tennis court, really. But you're constantly moving and being on your and then actually most of the time is spent chasing the ball. I love the sports where you have to go chasing your own ball. I think I think that most of the exercise is chasing your own ball. But anyway, I was winded. I felt dizzy, and I never told John that because I wanted to be a macho man. But it winded me out even as a young man. So tennis is a very demanding, keep on moving, go chase your balls kind of sport. So I honor it in that sense. In another sense, it looks a little pansy, to be honest with you. A little bit pansy. A little bit pansy. You wear these white clothes, or pastel colors or something. It's weird, okay? A little weird. Anyway, I do watch Wimbledon just because I think you have to. I think you're supposed to. So I watched that. And at the end of the Wimbledon tennis game, a couple of people from royalty, I guess, who technically host this thing, in England, a lot of stuff goes on that I don't understand. I mean, they have a king, King Charles, and we have a king, King Trump. So, I get, similar in that sense. Boy, am I glad we broke away from that monarchy kind of stuff. Don? Don? Don says, I don't want to be king. I want to be dictator. Oh, okay. Semantics. Anyway, I'm sorry. I went back to that again. I'm sorry. Apologize. I'm sorry. So at the end of the tennis game, the Princess of Wales or the Duke of Earl, I have no idea. They walk on the court and they stand there and they just have a little chat. That's what they do. The two people of royalty, the Princess of Wales, I think Kate Middleton is who does this now, and her husband, Billy, they go out on the court after the game and they just stand there and they have a chat. They just chat. How are you? Fine. It's nice. By the way, I wanted to tell you, you have very nice balls. I really think you do. And you move so gracefully, like a gazelle in a way, like a gazelle with really, really nice balls. And your racket there, what a fine, strung piece of racket you have. Very, very, very nice. And would you like some tea? I don't know why I drink so much tea. I guess I like my teeth to be yellow. It's a nice little offset to have the yellow teeth. What teeth we have left, if also because we drink so much tea, as you understand that. But anyway, it's really nice to stand here on the grass of Wimbledon and talk to you and make believe that I was saying something of any consequence when we're really not saying much at all. It's just I have to come out and do this. This little pompous piece of crap. But anyway, if you're ever in the neighborhood and you'd like some tea, or a crumpet, I don't even know what a crumpet is. I think it's like a trumpet, only it begins with a C. I think that's the only difference. I really don't know. Although I've never seen anybody eat a trumpet, but I guess a crumpet you can. You can actually digest the crumpets. So that's fine. That's nice. Have we talked long enough here, just standing here, chatting while the audience just watches us stand here and chat after the game? This is really, really ridiculous, isn't it? I'm going to put my hands behind my back now and walk away, and I'll see you sometime. I don't know who really cares in the long run, who really cares about anything that we're doing right now. Actually, nobody does. Nobody cares at all, not at all. And that's it. That's what they do. I never understood the tennis game itself. That always blew my little mind. I never understood the game. The scoring of the game is really odd. Usually scores are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that kind of thing. Football's a little weird because when you score a touchdown, they'll give you 6 points. I'll give you another one if you just kick the ball in between the two pieces of wood, but that's 6 points. Hockey does it. Hockey's just 1 point. That's it. That's all. That's all you get. Sorry, but I just scored a goal. Like they do in football. Don't I get 6 points? No, just 1. No, because that's the way it should be. Why would you get 6 of them? Because that's stupid. Isn't that stupid? Yeah, it is stupid. You're right. And if you don't actually bring the ball over the goal line in football yourself and you kick it through those wooden things, you get 3 points. Well, I thought you get 1 point. No, you have to score touchdown and then you get 1 point. That's an extra point. The 3 points, only half of that if you kick it. I don't understand you. But tennis is even weirder. Tennis, here are the scores for a game. Love, 15, 30, 40, game. That makes no sense. First of all, if you have no points, you have love points. Excuse me? I have 0 points. No, you have love. Well, I do have love, but it has nothing to do with me playing tennis. Oh, yes, it does. The score now is 15 to love. What? How'd they score 15 points? They only just they only scored 1 point. Now we're going to give you 15 every time you do that. Okay, 15, 30, and then 45? No, just 40. What the hell are you doing? Why are you trying to screw me up like this? Your math is so off, it's not funny. I have no points. I have love. At least I have love in my life. Maybe you've got 30 points because you won like 2 of the little things we're doing here, but I've got love. And I've got love in my life. And I love people. And I love my spouse. So that's more important than points. And they think that's where that phrase, if you have 0 points, you have love. Because it doesn't matter. I think originally they played tennis just for the hell of it. So I don't know. I really don't know. But they called it love. I don't need points because I have love. And if you have love, you don't need any points. You do to win the game, and we're playing a game. But I have love. And I have understanding and deep compassion. Okay, so it's 15, then 30, but then only 40. Why is it not 45? No one knows. No one knows. So it's 15, 30, 40, and then game. Now, if you both have 40, and it's tied all the way to like 1 point away, then it's a douche. What? Excuse me? It's not douche? Oh, it's deuce. Sorry, I had that wrong. I thought it was douche. That would be interesting. Wow, we both have douche. I guess we have that in common. You can't have love and douche at the same time. But I love to douche. What is it? Oh, it's deuce. Oh, God, I keep getting that wrong. And then when you have deuce, which means it's tied 40-40, I don't know why they don't just say that. Then one person, if they get the next point, they don't win because they have to win by 2. So now they have the advantage. I got the advantage over you. You've got the disadvantage now. I got the advantage. You got to win by 2. And you win a game, you win a set, and then you win a match. That's your prize. Oh, I went through all of this just to win a little matchstick? That's all you get. And later, the royalty will come out and chat with you. Seriously? Craziest game. That's a crazy game. So what do we do? Like 5 years ago, maybe 10 at the most, we came up with pickleball. What the hell is that? How much marijuana did you smoke? I know they have marijuana dispensaries all over the place, but you're not supposed to really get that high that you would take tennis and make it pickleball. What is pickleball? It's tennis with pickles. What? Yes, you don't use a tennis ball, you use a pickle. You take your racket and you swing and you hit the pickle over the net. But doesn't that ruin the pickle? Doesn't the pickle just disintegrate? Yes. So now they're using tennis balls. But in honor of the fact that they started playing with pickles, they call it pickleball. Well, that's not true, but it might as well be. It Marcus well be. Pickleball? What are you on? God. It's a smaller version of tennis. I think it's for older people who can't run around that much. But here's the strange part. You still have to go chasing your own ball. And usually it's not even your ball that you're chasing. It's the other person's ball. And you didn't hit it, so you have to go chase it now because it's somewhere off the court down in some guy's driveway. I'm losing my voice over this. Pickleball is tennis ball light, I guess, but you can still hurt yourself. A lot of seniors are hurting because if they fall down on the court, it could be fatal. That thing, I have fallen and I can't get up. Oh my God, how'd that happen? Pickleball. Stop playing the pickleball. Pickleball should have a wall behind it. They should, like a handball court. A wall behind both players, just behind the out of bounds line, so you don't have to go chasing the ball. If you miss the ball, then it just ricochets off of the wall behind you, and you don't have to go chasing it. It gets caught between the wall and the net, and then it's fine. But chasing the ball down the street into the next town is kind of crazy. Pickleball. I live near a facility that says pickleball, and there's a sign. I don't know what. I never drove down the road where the sign says pickleball, but somewhere down that road, I guess they have pickleball courts, and I don't really understand what you're talking about. I don't know how that became so popular. Pickleball. I've talked about this before, and I'll talk about it one more time. Well, the Masters is over. Master. And the guy who won the Masters last year won again this year. That's all I know. It's all I know. I don't know his name. I think the name Roy is in there somewhere, but I really don't know who it is because I don't follow that crap. But yeah. And golf is a very relaxing sport. My father used to watch golf, and then he'd fall asleep after 10 minutes. He watched golf on TV on Sundays, and then you'd find him sitting on the couch sleeping. So I don't know. I think that says a lot about the sport. Golf is a beautiful game to watch because it takes place in a large, beautiful, well-manicured green area. So it's like very, very pretty. There are a lot of ponds and even a little desert, a little sand trap desert for you. So it's fun, it's fun to watch, but it does put you to sleep. And I think that is good for America to get a little nap on a Sunday afternoon. I think that's wonderful. I think it's a nice concept. The funniest thing about it are the announcers. They whisper through the whole thing. He's on the 16th green and he's getting his putter out, which is kind of a strange thing to do in public. But he's got it there, Jack. Yes, he does, Bob. He's got that putter in his hands, and he's gripping it in the full grip manner, as he does with his pickleball racket. I know. It's really it's really entertaining. He's lining up the shot there, asking his caddy what he should do, and then he's talking to his doggy, and they're trying to figure out what to do, how to get this ball in this freaking hole, and. Now, here's the ironic thing. You would think if these two guys are whispering, they must be like right near the golf player, right near, maybe like 10 feet away. We don't want to disturb the golfer, so we whisper and talk very, very low. The fact is, these guys are a mile away in a booth somewhere. They could be shouting the whole thing, and no one would hear them anyway because they're not on the golf course. And if they are, they're nowhere near the golfer. There's no reason for them to whisper so much. But why do they whisper? I don't know. I guess there was a time in golf coverage way back when, again in the 16th century, BC, where I guess the golf announcers were actually sitting like right near the golfers. But that hasn't happened like forever. So why are they whispering? Hey, Bob, I got a question for you as we cover everything going on the 11th hole here. Why are we whispering? Well, I don't know, Bob. I really don't know why we're whispering. I guess, I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe it's so that we are not going to disturb them. I don't think we're going to disturb them anyway. We're all the way over here in the clubhouse, so I don't really understand it. We're in the truck. We're in the broadcast truck. Well, then why are we whispering? I don't know. Okay. It's true. That part is true. Golf is very interesting. I tell this story every once in a while. I played golf a little bit with, again, my announcer, John Shanahan. We did some sports things, I guess, when we were younger. And we're physically able to do these things. And I played golf with him at a place called the Strawberry Hill Golf Course. Did it a couple of times. And as John is a comedy writer and I'm a schmuck, we had a good time because everything was funny. And they had a ball washing station at like the 9th hole or something, a place where you can go and wash your balls. And it said, there was a sign on this little cube machine on top of a big stick, and it said ball washing. And we looked at each other and we just like giggled like two little schoolgirls. Not that people who aren't schoolgirls giggle too, but it's a little sexist what I just said. But you never heard so many ball washing jokes in your life. And we both at a point looked at each other, who's going to drop their pants and stick their crotch in this machine? Well, neither of us did, because we didn't have to, because the action was actually realized in the head. But any sport that has the balls to have a ball washing machine out in the middle of the woods deserves my attention. Okay. I'm out of time for today. I'll be back again tomorrow with another episode. But until that time arrives, I wish you peace.